Whatever has to be enjoyed has already been enjoyed. Whatever has to be seen has been seen. What else is there new in this world which a wise man should seek? So again, we're being asked to turn away from the world appearance, turn away in the sense of don't expect some kind of permanent fulfillment. We get all we got is varieties of distractions. That's what the world offers us. It offers us distractions, and there's actually quite a limited variety. But we don't seem to get bored with that. It's like watching a TV series. You know, we're getting a very similar thing every week, and we enjoy it. We enjoy that ritual, I guess. It becomes like a ritual. But there's not that much variety. It's a distraction. So we can say, once we've enjoyed something, why do you keep on enjoying it? It's a bit like listening to a CD, a CD of music. You keep listening to it, and you might argue, you get something different out of it each time. But I think people that tend to play the same piece of music over and over and over again aren't getting something different. They're just revisiting an experience, the same experience over and over again. So why is that? Surely we should just listen to a piece of music once and then listen to something new if we're really looking for something new. But we don't, we just get into our little patterns. Hence, one should be devoted to one's duty as ordained by the scriptures, having given up all craving for pleasure. Adore the saints, this will save you from death. So I think we're getting some not very good advice here, because normally the advice is to turn to the truth, turn to that which is real. But here it's just basically saying, behave yourself. And if you haven't stumbled upon the truth, if you haven't found it, and that's really what happens, is you stumble upon it. If that's not happened yet, then you just want to be able to try and minimise. It's a damage limitation exercise then. And adore the saints, this will save you from death. I suppose it will save you from a deadpan life, perhaps. Adhering to the injunctions of the scriptures, one should patiently wait for perfection, which comes in its own time. So there we go. We haven't quite found that light switch yet. Arrest the downward trend by studying this holy scripture for liberation. So keep looking, that's the thing, keep looking. Inquire constantly into the nature of truth, knowing that this is but a reflection. Do not be led by others, only animals are led by others. Wake up from the slumber of ignorance, wake up and strive to end old age and death. So knowing that this is but a reflection, inquire constantly into the nature of truth, knowing that this is but a reflection. It's like awareness is a mirror, and all this is like a reflection in that mirror. And that mirror of awareness is your true nature. It's all happening here. It's not happening out there. That sound, which I'm pointing to as a happening out there, is actually happening here. If it wasn't happening here, I wouldn't hear it. We hear it. I hear it here, and then I make a story about it. I make a story about it coming from out there. That sound, and it's the same with the whole visual landscape. It's all happening in here, but I make a story about it happening out there. It's all a reflection in here. And wake up and strive to end old age and death. So what's that saying then? Is it saying, oh, we can be immortal? It's possibly saying that, but it's referring to escape from the cycle of death and rebirth. And it's that cycle which we're caught up in all the time, the cycle of distractions. But we can wake up and free ourselves from all these notions of ego sense, which lead to notions of a world out there and notions of old age and death. Wealth is the mother of evil. Sense pleasure is the source of pain. Misfortune is the best fortune. Rejection by all is victory. Wealth is the mother of evil. It's the mother of evil in the sense that it allows you to indulge your sense pleasures, and sense pleasure is the source of pain. Ultimately, it's the source of dissatisfaction. You can enjoy the things that you've got, you can enjoy what the senses have to offer, but when you're constantly looking in that direction, you're going to ultimately be disappointed. Things perish, you perish, your loved ones perish. Misfortune is the best fortune, because misfortune makes you think about things. It makes you challenge your automatic assumptions. Rejection by all is victory. How much time do we spend in wanting to appear acceptable in the eyes of others? Acceptable, maybe you want to appear dominant in the eyes of others even, as some sort of superior being. Again, that's just like being caught up in the sense pleasures. This is getting caught up in notions of personal identity. Life, honour and noble qualities blossom and attain fruition in one whose conduct and behaviour are good and pleasant, who is devoted to seclusion, and who does not crave for the pleasures of the world which lead to suffering. So seclusion means not being caught up in worldly affairs. Doesn't mean to say that you are not involved, you're just not caught up. So that is a slightly strange chapter in the sense that it was more general. It wasn't actually focusing on truth, it was focusing on it's more about damage limitation, really. It was basically just saying, if you haven't found the truth, if you haven't stumbled on the truth, be good. So you can make of that what you will.